Okay, guys, so for my literacy tutorial, I wanted to focus on methods and strategies endorsed by Dr. Anita Archer for teaching vocabulary. Personally, vocabulary is one of my first academic loves, so in my future classroom, it's something that I want to incorporate into it somehow daily. So just like a little bit of quick background on Dr. Archer, she's a literacy specialist and an educational consultant for schools on explicit instruction. She is nationally known for her professional development activities and has even presented in every state over her long 40-year career. Like through watching videos and reading articles online about her teaching vocabulary instruction, in my opinion, I could sum it up by three main ideas that she uses specifically in each one of her instructions. The first was multiple avenues of interaction being employed. The second was a constant use of repetition. And the third was a reiteration of relevance throughout to students' lives. And for interaction, Dr. Archer does this best when she uses multiple methods of interaction throughout her teaching. She utilizes elbow buddies for peer guidance. For example, prompting a discussion and having students turn to someone at their table and share their ideas. And I liked it because the way she handled it was like a low risk and non-threatening manner. You'll see that's kind of something I mention about her throughout. Another way Dr. Archer interacts with students that I thought important is she's never sitting behind a desk lecturing. She's always up and walking around and listening in on what students are saying and offering her suggestions to the ideas they come up with. If students don't know an answer or are wrong, she hints for them to think about it a little more and she moves on. She doesn't make an example out of a wrong answer, which I think makes students, especially struggling ones, want to participate more as they gain confidence. The second main idea I took away from Dr. Archer's teaching was, like I said, her constant use of repetition and specifically to the vocabulary word being learned. For example, Dr. Archer would say the word and the part of speech and have the students read the definition out loud. She then says synonyms of the word, all the while saying the word being learned after each one and pausing to emphasize its relevance to the class. She then uses it in a sentence, once again giving pause to emphasize that word, followed by having students use the word in their own sentence they think of. So if you think about it, in about a 30 seconds to a minute time span, students heard that word being learned almost 25 to 30 times from both the teachers and their peers. And then finally, the last main idea I was taking away from her teaching vocabulary lessons was her constant use of reiterating the relevance of these words to the students' lives. The specific words she would be teaching, she would ask students how this word might come up in school, at recess, or at home. She would ask for students to offer a sentence that they would say themselves that included the word and not simply give some irrelevant and far-fetched example that students wouldn't relate to. Well, these are all great ideas that are endorsed by Dr. Anita Archer, so I hope everyone that's interested in teaching a vocabulary lesson would consider it. Thank you.